All right, so first is the administrator view of the reservations that we've set up. So again, we're under the reservations menu item, and you can see for a given week the way we have things set up. So my pool is going to be open only for lap swimming at this stage of the government regulations. So we're still going to be limiting the number of people that can be at the pool. I have 6 lap lanes. So as it is, I will allow 6 swimmers at each of these time slots, and I have them set up as 6 to 6:45, 7 to 7:45. So you can see the duration's 45 minutes for swimming, and then I've got a short 15-minute interval for cleaning and sanitizing between lap swims. So that's how I've set it up on my side. You can also see on the administrator side that that some reservations have already been made. So if I wanted to see from an administrator perspective or at the front desk who's supposed to be coming in. So earlier today, Thursday, June 4th, here are all the reservations that had been made. There's the Muhammad family. So Sean plus 2 other members of the family. Here's the Richardson family at 7 to 7:45. Bobby Riggs was also there at that time. So what I usually suggest to people is have a window open for your front desk folks so that when people start showing up at 6 a.m., they'll know right away. It's like, okay, I am expecting 3 people. They may also, of course, know that they've got 3 open lanes, and if 3 other people present themselves, they could, at least in theory, allow 3 additional swimmers. Same for any of the other time slots. So for example, at the 7 to 7:45 slot, I've got these 3 folks plus 1 more, so I still have 2 open lanes. So that's kind of the administrator view and the front desk view. So let's take a real quick look at what the member view is and how they would make reservations. So I just have to do a real switch to. Let's pick somebody that's paid. We'll say this: if an unpaid family goes to try to make a reservation, it will say you can't make any reservations because you haven't paid yet. So that's a great incentive. Pay your dues. All right, so I'm going to pick an account. How about the Richardson family? When I go to switch to, we'll have the view that the Richardson family has when they log into the system. So here they are. They have logged in to the manage account screen. There's all the standard sort of manage account stuff on the page, but beyond that, we've also placed a menu item up here called Pool Reservations. When I click on that, the Richardson family now can see what are the available time slots where there is space for the family to come and do lap swimming. And everywhere you see the green, you can see that's like, okay, that's wide open. Right now, let's say they have decided that tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., I think they're crazy, but they want to swim at 6 a.m. They just click on that time slot, and then they can indicate, hey, the whole family's coming. So Sherry, Alice, and Stephanie, and click book it. They receive a confirmation screen. You are booked for Friday, June 5th at 6 a.m. to 6:45 at the lap pool. Here's who you're bringing. They can then continue. Let's say they want to do this every Friday. And also notice that as the number of spots gets booked, this color changes. So now we have 0 spots available. So if they wanted to book during another week, let's say they're just going to book again for the week of the 6-7, go to Friday, 6 a.m. There's 6 slots available, and they're all 3 planning to come again. So they can simply go through this process and make multiple reservations for, not just tomorrow, but for next week and the week after and the week after that. So it's very simple from the user perspective. Just to point out again that when they hover, they will also see how many spots are available. So if they're concerned, well, there's 4 of us, will there be enough space? Well, yeah, you can just simply hover and find a spot. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and it works. So I think we're well on our way to being able to accommodate some social distancing for your pool. I nearly forgot one other thing, and that is I've been asked, well, what happens if the Richardson family, it turns out that they're traveling next week. And they've already made a reservation, but they know they're not going to be able to make it. So there is now a new tab on their managed account screen. So we already know about account details and payment history, unpaid charges. They can also go to the reservations, and this will list every reservation that they have upcoming. And in this case, we know that they have booked for 6 to 6:45 on Friday, June 5th, but now they realize they're going to be out of town on June 12th. Simply a matter of selecting cancel, and are you sure? Yes, cancel, and then it's removed. And then on the back end of the system, that time is now made available again for somebody else who might want to make a reservation at that time. So a simple matter for your members to not only make reservations, but also to cancel them if they need to. All right, I think that's it now. So certainly let us know if you have questions or comments, and you can certainly use the ticket system to make suggestions for future development.